going on, guys? As someone who has done multiple water fasts in the past, I'll tell you one of the hardest things to do is take your mind off of eating, or fight the hunger when you're actually fasting, or just fight the urge to actually just chew something when you're fasting. So in today's video, what I want to do is tell you a couple good tips that I did when I was fasting that really got me through the whole process. Now just keep in mind that I am no doctor and I am basing all of this stuff off of my own opinion and based off of my own results that I've gotten. So keep that in mind, but none of these should really be affecting anything like that. These are just some good old tips to help you get through your fast. And if you want to check out my 10-day water fast, which was probably my biggest fast that I have ever done in one consecutive time, I'll have that linked in the description. Definitely check that out. And yeah, let's get started. In my opinion, the hardest thing for me when I was fasting was just getting over cravings and getting over the feeling of just wanting to chew something. So what I started doing was I would go and I would get ice, because ice obviously is just frozen water. And since you're on a water fast, which more than likely is entailing, if you're keeping up with it, is just drinking water, what you can do with ice is actually amazing. So what I did was, say I was feeling like I really wanted to eat something, I would grab a piece of ice and either I would suck on it, or I would get some like broken up ice. I would break up an ice cube, or if you have one of those machines on like your fridge or something that gives you the crushed ice, I would chew on that. That way I would get the feeling like I'm actually going and eating something while still completely sticking to my fast. And this honestly helped so much. And it just made so like I wasn't craving the feeling of chewing, which honestly, it seems kind of funny in a way, but it actually is just like the hardest thing in my opinion when you're actually going and water fasting. Another thing to do, and I know this is basically your basic idea of water fasting anyways, whenever I would get hungry, just go and drink a glass of water or a bottle of water. Now, this is the most basic way to fight the hunger, because you're actually filling your stomach with the water and giving your body the idea that it's going and it's actually full. Now, you don't necessarily want to do the ice cube thing if that's the only thing happening, where you're feeling a bit hungry. First, before anything, you want to just drink water. After that, if you're feeling cravings, go to the ice cubes or crushed ice or whatever, but always start with just drinking a bottle of water or so and see how you feel after that. When fasting, another thing that really helped me was simply taking my mind off the fact that I'm not eating and I'm only drinking water. So what I think is really important is take naps, hang out with friends, do almost anything that's gonna take your mind off of actually fasting, because the less you think about it, the less you're actually going to go and just get hungry. And again, if you are getting hungry, do the previous 2 tips, or if you're craving anything, do the previous 2 tips. It really helps. But taking your mind off it, whether it's almost anything, if you're watching TV, just go and do something to take your mind off the fact that you're actually fasting. One last way to really get through your fast is to prepare ahead of time for your fast. So what you can do is clean out your fridge. Don't have a lot of food left in your fridge that you would be craving something. Say you really like cake or something like that, which you shouldn't really be eating often anyways, but either way, say you have this piece of cake that you've really been wanting or something like that. Before your fast, maybe you should like either eat it ahead of time or throw it out or give it to someone until you're done fasting. Only keep things in your fridge that are necessary, such as obviously water, or if you keep some sort of food in your fridge or cabinet or something that in case you start getting symptoms that you're not feeling well during a fast, or if you think that you can't take it anymore, you have some sort of food to replenish yourself so that you don't get hurt in any sort of way, because fasting can be obviously very dangerous. So pretty much, like I said, clean out your fridge outside of necessities, and that will really help with when you're at home that you don't start craving and break it just because you want to eat something and you're hungry, similar to the ice trick. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out. Share this video with your friends. Maybe they had some questions if they're trying to water fast or anything like that. And again, check out my 10-day water fast in the description. It will be linked. And it's kind of old, it's like 8 months, but it's still a really great video. And so you should definitely check it out. And anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video.